Hey guys, John Lemme here, the founder of Conservative Business Journal and a host of the CBJ Real News Podcast Show. And this is going to be an epic show. It's going to be one because people thought this was a joke. You know, we published an article today on the Conservative Business Journal. Our team did a tremendous job writing and really expanding upon and exposing the evil, disgusting situation that occurred by another appointee in the White House. You see the title of the podcast. It says Biden appoints. Here we go. LGBTQIA plus activists who defends sex with animals. That deserves another repeating of what the title is. And this is an episode you're going to want to share. You're going to want to get it out to people who were deceived, manipulated, coerced into not believing this sick stuff is happening. Get it out to every so-called Christian you know. That called you out of touch. And like a Christian said, I was out of touch last night with my Super Bowl overview of the half a hooker with Mary Blige and guys grabbing a crotch and taking a knee. They said they teach that at Christian schools, they said. That's interesting. So the title, once again, is Biden appoints LGBTQIA plus activists who defend sex with animals. Now, once again, this is published on the Conservative Business Journal. This will be going out in our newsletter at 11 a.m. on February 15th, 2022. If you're listening to this, obviously thousands of listens will be after the show airs. Make sure we're always just a call or text away at 561-847-3467, 561-847-3467, or email team, T-E-A-M, team at conservativebusinessjournal.com, because this is going to be an episode you're going to want to share. We have pictures to go along with what we unpack here in the article we published today at 7:40 p.m. on February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day, quote unquote. I'm doing a show about LGBTQIA activists who defend sex with animals that Biden appointed to the White House. You know, the reason why I'm one of the most censored and banned voices out there, and I'm proudly wearing my Let's Go Brandon shirt tonight, which is available on the Conservative Marketplace under shirts and also under the Let's Go Brandon line. There are people, so-called conservative voices, that will not say these three words live on Facebook because they think they're going to get banned. Well, they work for the communists at that point, because you're answering to their authority of what you can and cannot say. So you know how I stand on that. And Let's Go Brandon shirt in blue is tremendous shirt. So here we go. Let's unpack this. And I thank all of you that are going to share, like, comment, follow, all that good stuff. So, all right, let's take a deep breath. It says Joe Biden has sacrificed another important position of the U.S. government to appease the woke LGBTQIA plus mob. Biden appointed Sam Brinton to the position of Assistant Secretary of Spent Fuel and Waste Disposition. This is important because Brinton is a gender-fluid drag queen who avidly supports bestiality. That sentence needs to be reread once again. This is important because Brinton is a gender-fluid drag queen who avidly supports bestiality. No, it's not an exaggeration. See, the reason why we're reporting this news is because people thought this was a joke. It was all over like the internet and Telegram. You know, I'm banned on Facebook, all that stuff. And they're like, oh, it's a joke. He's kidding. No, it's real. It's real. It's real sick. And that's why we're exposing it. And you guys that are listening to this, you do your part and you share it. If you share it with 1 to 3 to 5 or 10 people, you'll do your job, and God will look down at you and say, "Good and faithful servant, you passed the Gideon 1% test." And there were Christians that will come back to meet this and say, "Oh, love on this person." Yeah, they would love on Goliath. They wouldn't kill him. That's the difference. This is sick and demonic, and it's all over the place, which means your kids, your grandkids can look at this. So I said, no, it's not an exaggeration. Brinton has discussed at length how he likes to have sex with other men dressed as dogs in what this demonic group of people call pup play. I just said that, right? It wouldn't be surprising if these freaks actualize their fetishes on real animals, but they have not disclosed such matters to the media. like Pastor Greg Locke, a great friend of mine, who's doing a series on deliverance of demons. He actually on his sermon on February 13th at his awesome church in Tennessee, he talked about the second fastest growing sex deviant group, quote unquote, is pedophilia and bestiality in America. Bestiality soon could be number one, which is sex with animals. Biden appoints somebody to the White House that likes to have pup play. Now, those of you who are weak conservatives who don't cover this, you're working for the communists. You know, and I'm interviewed like crazy. You guys know the last week we have many interviews coming up all about my book, Making Capitalism Great Again. We're going to make capitalism great again. Since they destroyed it in the last year, they destroyed it. We are making it great again. Like, we're going to make traditional marriage, traditional relationships, traditional man and woman great again. This is demonic, and it got in because nobody took a stand, because people are cowards. You think I'm kidding? Let me show you a picture of the freak show. So, or should I keep? Yeah, here it is. This is so sick. Here it is here. Can't believe I have to report this. Now, that's Britain there, the little skinny guy with the bald head, with the guy dressed up as a dog. Or who's the dog? Is Britain a dog? A dog? Britain's the one. The skinny guy with the bald head? With a pup play. That's what they call it. Who's the woman? The woman? That's horrible. Guys, that's Biden. Biden chose to appoint him. That's normal. That's normal. That's a demon. They ain't going to stop. They're not going to stop. It's disgusting, grotesque. But hey, no one's reporting about this. That's how it happens. People thought it was a joke. They actually were reporting this as a joke. And that's the problem, is because I'm willing to address this, and I'm willing to, and like the person said on Rumble, if this is true, the entire Democratic Party needs to burn in hell. So disgusting. I wouldn't be surprised if Hunter Biden was involved in this choice. Probably, most likely, Hunter was. They're sick. But that's where we have to take a stand. We can't be cowards. That's the problem of people being cowards. They don't make a decision to stand up. So now back to the breaking news report. It says right here, it says, in an interview with Metro Weekly, Brinton discussed his sexual role as pup handler. I actually have trouble when we transition from pup play to having sex. Like, no, I can't have you whimper like that when we're having sex. It's interesting because he doesn't have to come out of pup mode to have me. You got to read the article. I personally have to bring him out of pup perception for me, but then I'm still treating him as a submissive to me. Do you understand how sick, demonic, horrific, hellacious, satanic Luciferian this is? And nobody's reporting this. They're making a joke about it. That's how it becomes a norm. This is a sick freak. They need to cast a demon out of him, send a demon to hell. That's why I love my man, Pastor Greg Locke, who will be with us June 3rd, June 4th at a We the People Fight Back event in beautiful Naples, Florida, which we're almost like 70% sold out already for our event. That's June 3rd, June 4th. So make sure you are there with us, with Pastor Greg Locke. If you think Pastor Greg Locke's too strong and his teaching is too strong for you, then the event's not for you. We were in an active war in this country. Look at the idiots yesterday at the Super Bowl. Everyone unmasked, and today kids are wearing masks in California. I mean, that's another whole show in and of itself. This is horrible. And here's another picture of him. Right here he is. That's normal. He seems like a very knowledgeable guy. Seems like somebody you could trust around your kids and trust with the country, right, Christy? Yeah. I mean, it's brutal. I mean, it's absolutely disgusting. And guys, that's why I'm banned on YouTube, banned on LinkedIn, banned on Google Ads, because we report the truth. I mean, that's just the fact. And it's the reason why I'm one of the most censored voices on Facebook and Twitter, because no one's going to report this, because like the average American has no idea this is going on. Like the average American believes and thinks like the vaccine's an actual vaccine. I mean, it's a bioweapon to kill you. I mean, we know that. I mean, that's just a fact. That's why, you know, when we look at this and we keep going, I mean, Britain is proud of how he exercises his sexual attraction to animals and has adamantly defended this practice. One of the hardest things about being a handler. Oh, I got it now. He's the handler. He's handling the dog. That's sick. Oh, he's a pup. Hence, you get the leash on the guy. You know, my grandfather would say, "What the hell is wrong with you, you freak show?" You know what he would say? And this is a problem. It's a problem. It's a problem with most of the Christians too. Get out of your comfort zone. Do something in life already. Get out of the prayer closet and act. This is a freak show. I just saw the leash now in the picture. It's in the article. So that guy's a leash for the dog. That's disgusting, grotesque from the pits of hell. And Biden appointed him. And there are people who won't even wear a "Let's Go Brandon" shirt on a conservative show because they're scared of being censored. They work for the communists. Communist controls their voice. They don't control my voice. That's why we love our supporters. That's why, guys, thanks for all the support at conservativemarketplace.com. And also, we got a great event coming up. Keep Your State Red event, Saturday, March 5th. I know the great Dr. Betsy's on live tonight. Dr. Betsy will be there. Dr. Krista will be there live. Frank Valentine will be there live. Ian Ferrari, $1 million entrepreneur, gold medalist in cycling. Tommy and Lisa. I spoke to Tommy G today. Tommy G and Lisa from Trump's Tuesday Therapy Group. It's going to be a tremendous evening. And I want to thank those of you that we have about 92 spots reserved out of the 100. So make sure you guys visit keepthestatered.com. And I'll go through a full promotion of that here in a little bit. But I do want to recognize David, Chris, Cynthia, Paulette, Donna, Mark and Carol, and Daryl, who, when they registered for their free ticket, they supported us. Some gave $10, some gave $300, some gave $25. And we thank you for that, supporters, because they know the event's not free. We're doing the event. The attendance is free, but we appreciate you guys supporting us. And then the vendors, Paul and Sarah, vendors, and Mark and Carol as vendors, and Latasha and Paul as vendors, and then Dr. Betsy as a sponsor. And you guys inquiring about any of how you can be a vendor, how you can be a supporter, you can be a sponsor, or Keep Your State Red event is going to be a tremendous event. As a matter of fact, you know, since I'm going through it now, I'm gonna shut a fly on real quick. Someone needs to hear this now, because you got to get around the right people. Keep Your State Red event, Palm Beach Gardens, March 5th, 6:30 to 10. It's going to be incredible. Excuse me, 5:30 to 10. We're gonna have myself there, Lisa and Tommy, Dr. Betsy, Frank Valentine, Dr. Krista, Ian, Dr. Michael Hunter. And your event ticket includes admission to Keep Your State Red event, a workbook, training materials, swag bag, free hors d'oeuvres, and cash bar. It's free. This is a free event. We're doing to put like-minded patriots together so we can encourage and empower each other, so you can actually stand against this freak show stuff. And then we have to keep the state red. We have to keep Florida red. So you guys could secure your ticket by going to keepthestatered.com, keepthestatered.com, or you can call or text 561-847-3467. What a great night it's going to be. I'm so excited. It says, John Lemme and the Conservative Center proudly presents Keep Your State Red event. We were doing these before the China virus came in. It was the first time we were to Naples Hilton. It was actually a month ago last week. We were to Naples. We were 2 years ago, January 2020, 2 years ago to Naples Hilton. We did Keep Your State Red events in Orlando, in Miami, in Naples, and West Palm Beach. So we are re-rolling them out. So March 5th, 2022, 5:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. Saturday evening. Be a great night. It is free. Register at keepthestatered.com. You can leave your pup handlers home. It's interesting, right? How sick is that?
Yeah, just review, because some people might have just now popped back on. So
what do you mean?
Some people just came on, so they might not know what you're referring to.
Oh no, what I'm teaching. I mean, I'm teaching I'm teaching Biden appoints LGBTQIA plus activists who defend sex with animals. Yeah, this is actually I'm unpacking the article that we published today on the Conservative Business Journal. So make sure you guys take this and share this episode. See, this is the reason why we're in a situation like this, because conservatives will not share the truth. That's the problem. That's the problem, is that conservatives will not go out and unpack this freak show stuff going on. So it's so important for all of you to understand that. And when you look at this, now to continue reading, it says Britain is proud of how he exercises his sexual attraction to animals and has adamantly defended this practice. Very, very sick. It's very sick even as I say that, right? It's very sick. And when it says right here, it says, One of the hardest things about being a handler is that I've honestly had people ask, wait, you have sex with animals? They believe it's abusive, that it's taking advantage of someone who may not be acting up to a level of human responsibility. The other misperception is that I have some really messed up background. Like, did I have some horrible childhood trauma that made me like to have sex with animals? This guy was appointed into the government of the United States of America by Joe Biden. That's normal. I mean, even as I'm reading this, it gets difficult for people to really understand this. This is going on. I mean, this is real. I mean, this is like real. This is why we're in an active war in America, bar none. And it says these perverts don't keep their fetishes to themselves. It seems that Britain likes to groom young people. At the University of Nebraska, he lectured students on the psychics of kink. That's sick.
There's a picture there.
You can see him lecturing to the students while wearing a dress with 3 men dressed in dog masks by his feet. So, this is the picture from the school. So let me just show that picture here real quick. That's pretty sick here. So let's just get there's a picture there. I'm gonna stop this. There we go. That's the picture there. So just take a good look. Where's that, Christy? That's a University of.
It's at a university where he's teaching a class on kink, I guess.
Psychics of Kink at University of Nebraska. So this is true. It's classic. Yeah. So it's not shown on my page. I just saw it.
Called Physics of Kink at the University of Nebraska.
Physics of Kink. Once again, guys, I want to make sure you guys share this episode, and obviously the replay will have tens of thousands listening to replay because you tag me. It's still not even shown on my page. You know that, right? It didn't come up. So, I mean, you got to realize the radical left doesn't. What we're talking about is I have 110,000 followers on Facebook. And I'm banned, but when you tag people, usually the tag will show up, but it's not showing up on my page. Those of you that are on this listening right now, either through the replay or live, if you dare, share this. If you're actually not willing to be controlled by communists, share this. Obviously, Cloud Hub are rocking right now. Make sure you guys follow us on Cloud Hub. Cloud Hub, you go to clouthub.com, cloudhub.com. Search, it says search Cloud Hub, put in CBJ Real News, and then follow us, and then subscribe to our channel. You get notified when we go live, like the good old YouTube days. For us, good old YouTube days. I mean, I don't know how you could be a conservative. I'm supposed to be a conservative political commentator and not comment on this. I am a conservative political commentator. I comment on politics with a conservative core. As a conservative, this is a freak show. I'm looking at a guy with a leash on a dog, and this guy was appointed to the White House.
And go back to the school
part, I mean,
because that's very important. Those are somebody's children.
I mean, so he's lecturing. And thank you, Jack. Jack goes, I just shared. I'm not scared. You're awesome, Jack. I appreciate that so very much because this is how we win the war. Thank you, Erica. And thank you, Dee Dee. Thank you, Brian. So we go back to the school here. Let me go back to the school. So those are 3 kids in the University of Nebraska where he is lecturing to them. These perverts don't keep the fetishes to themselves. It seems that Britain likes to groom young people. At the University of Nebraska, he lectured students in the psychics of kink. You can see him lecturing to the students while wearing a dress with 3 men dressed in dog masks by his feet. Those are 3 students, correct? And guys, this is all published. We published this article on the Conservative Business Journal. You go to conservativebusinessjournal.com. You will see the article published or listening to this in a replay. Feel free to call or text us at 561-847-3467, 561-847-3467, and just put dog article, which is sick. And but you got to share this because everyone still thinks this is a joke. And most people won't share this because they're afraid because of being censored and banned. So I'll say it again. Who do you work for? Who are you answering to if you don't share this? That's why I'll go back to it again. We appreciate our supporters, to put on an event, Keep Your State Red event. It's a free event, free hors d'oeuvres. We're renting a room right now. We're about 92 people reserved. I think you're going to call them tomorrow. See if we can go up to 150 because it's going to be spoken for. That's not, a few $100s to have a room for hors d'oeuvres for 150 people in Palm Beach Gardens in March in season, which free. And we appreciate those of you supporting and sponsoring us, coming alongside to make it happen. So we can get the real news out. And I say that because this is disgusting, demonic from the pits of hell. And this guy is cocky and arrogant in his spirit. Because Dr. Fauci is his God, right?
Well, that's what they make fun of the Christian faith. Down on in the article, it goes over that.
So then when we keep reading here, it says Biden's gender. Can you explain what does gender fluid mean? Can you explain it to me earlier before the show? Because I get confused on this stuff. Like, what is gender?
Between their genders, so they don't go with either him or her. They're they and them.
So they and them. So one day he's
just
whatever he feels like, and it's okay. So he's fluid. Yeah. Gender fluid. It's good.
Pronouns are they and them.
Pronouns they and them. How about freaking show? How about schmuck and idiot? How about demon? How about casting a demon out of them? How about conservative step up already? Yeah, we are in an active war in this country. Yes, I will comment about Russia and Ukraine, everything going on there, but with the active war right now we're in America, I am unpacking an article we published on a conservative business journal about a guy that's a pup handler.
Who cares what he does in his personal space? But he's a government employee, United States government employee. That's why we're focused on it.
Yeah, I'm focused on it because my tax money is paying for this guy. And he has no skill set. There's no background for him to do the requirements of this job. Just like Dingbat Biden wants to appoint someone to the Supreme Court just because she's a black woman. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. It's not doing the job based upon the position of skill set. And you see, that's the issue too. When someone says, I don't care, but I mean, let's be realistic. Look, let's be realistic. It's even sick to say it's not like normal gay, right?
No.
Like people go, he's just a homosexual. She's just a lesbian. This is a guy on a leash having sex with another guy as a puppy. If you don't think that's nuts and people need to know about that, then there's something wrong with you. That'd be very direct. That's something wrong with people, right? Mm-hmm. Like it's got to the point to where it's normal gay, which is still wrong. It's still an abomination. And if you read the Bible, they're going to have a situation in life. But still, this is sick. But the arrogance and the cockiness is so strong that people want to look the other way versus addressing the issue, right?
Yes, and it's the fact that he's a government employee. That's what we're talking about, acting like this and hired by our president.
It's government employee, hired by the criminal Biden.
But yeah, he's not really our president, but yeah.
Yeah, sick. But hey, it's no big deal. Just let it happen. That's the problem. All right, so continue reading with this weird show we're doing tonight. Biden's gender fluid and high-ranking nuclear energy. He's a nuclear energy advisor. Perfect time, or whatever person said that out there. He's a nuclear energy advisor. So he's advising. Where does he have expertise about nuclear energy, right?
Well, he went to MIT and different things like that. But the focus is more on his lack of character and professionalism to be in this position. So that's the whole thing. How can a government official be trusted when he has such
freaky,
insane talking about bestiality and things like that? You can't, no matter what your background is, no matter if you are experienced, you can't. It just shouldn't be. Just shouldn't be.
Says he says he worked with the Obama White House and LGBTQ plus issues, as I have a LGB shirt on, right? Let's go, Brandon shirt. Guys, once again, this is available on conservativemarketplace.com. This is a sharp looking shirt. Wear this, fire people up. Someone, my wife had it on the other day, and someone said that shirt offends me. She said, well, what offends me is a demented old man in the White House is destroying his country, right?
Yep.
And then and someone else took a picture of the shirt. I'm like, perfect. Go to conservativemarketplace.com. Conservativemarketplace.com. Grab a hold of 25, 50 Let's Go Brennan shirts. Mail them out to all your liberal friends. Fire them up. It's time we conservatives. I did a show about BlackRock and Vanguard. You know how you start to take out BlackRock and Vanguard? Build big businesses and don't be cowards. Let God bless you. I mean, it's time. It's time. This show is all centered around this freak show tonight. But I had somebody ask me today about all my interviews. You know, the theme of my book, Making Capitalism Great Again, it's because they destroyed everything. So we're in a process of making capitalism great again, how to maximize America's booming economy. And I do want to send a huge congratulations out to Sarah. Sarah and Sam from Bradenton, Florida, who they grabbed the hold of the Make Capitalism Great Again book and also the Champions of Born and Losers Are Made book, which is a tremendous book. They grabbed that off of the conservativemarketplace.com. You go there and under the category books, you'll see them in there. And I will autograph both the books for them and ship them out to them. And they also got the tickets reserved. They're ready for the We the People Fight Back event in June, correct? Yeah. They're awesome. And then also Stephen from Pennsylvania, who grabbed the hold of the America First hat today. He grabbed the hold of the black with the flag bill, correct? America First. So I want to thank you guys for patronizing conservativemarketplace.com. Stephen from Pennsylvania grabbed the hold of America First hat. And Sam and Sarah here from Florida grabbed the hold of 2 books. And guys, you know who hates that? The radical left. All right, so here we go. Biden's gender fluid and high-ranking nuclear energy advisor has been involved in other Democratic administrations. He worked with the Obama White House on LGBTQ plus issues and spoke in front of Congress in high heels to advise on nuclear policy. That's normal. No, that's not. Hey, guys got a right to do that. Nah, it's freaky. That's freaky. That's freaky. How does that happen? It happens because people don't say anything. That's how it happens. It happens because people, it's just their thing. No, it's called influence. It's called eventually this starts to infiltrate children and the next generation. I mean, you got crack pox, you got crack pipes given out to drug addicts, and then you got drag queens advising on nuclear energy. How sick is that? That's just sick. And once again, guys, make sure you get the article and share it. And then when you keep reading here, it says Britain is supposed to serve the Biden administration as a nuclear energy advisor, but his social media accounts show he's much more interested in LGBTQ activism, which once again goes back to what we're just saying. Whoever made the comment about what's the difference, because if you go to his social media profile, all he talks about is his freak show stuff. Does not talk about anything he's doing to better protect our country. He's a nuclear energy advisor.
Well, he talks about it, but it shouldn't be mixed. It should not be mixed. There should not be a mix of something like bestiality, which is illegal and disgusting, like pedophilia is disgusting, mixed in with our United States government. Why wasn't that character trait looked at? Why wasn't that lifestyle looked at?
That's right.
When he was hired.
That's right. Biden's supposed to serve the Biden administration as a nuclear energy advisor, but his social media accounts show he's much more interested in LGBTQ activism. Britain is one of the most active members of Washington, D.C.'s drag queen society, Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. Not to say it again. Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. Britain is not simply a member of the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. On a society's 2016 and 2018 tax form, Britain is listed as a principal contact. Let me say it again. On the society's 2016 and 2018 tax form, he is listed as a principal contact of the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. The Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence also like to make fun of the Christian faith through their lavender mass. During the last gathering, Britain spoke to the LGBTQIA plus crowd and referred to Dr. Fauci as a religious figure. I like to think of Daddy Fauci as looking down on us and singing this song to the young people in his life. You can be anybody you want to be. You can love whoever you will and know that I will always love you still.
You can show that little bit of stuff here.
That's just
This is just a small clip of that.
I'm going to right here. It's so sick. How sick is that? It's disgusting, right?
Mhm.
I gotta download it here. It's so sick. It's horrible. Look at this guy. It's crazy. That's him dressed up out there? Daddy Fauci. Here we go. We got it right here. Here we go. Here. Daddy Fauci. There it is. Oof.
I like to think of Daddy Fauci looking down on us and singing this type of a song to the young people in his life each and every day for the many things that he has done. So. We've cleared off the tables.
That deserves a second play.
I like to think of Daddy Fauci looking down on us and singing this type of a song to the young people in his life each and every day for the many things that he has done. So. We've cleared off.
Yeah, that's a nuclear advisor for the government. That's normal. I mean, that's normal. All right, I'm going to wrap this up in a couple minutes because there's only so much I can take of this crap. All right? It's horrible. I mean, guys, but I needed to do a show on this because everyone thought it was a joke and no one's covering it. It's not a joke. This guy was hired in the government as a nuclear energy advisor. I mean, this is a serious show to get out. And my dad is on. My dad's gender fluid, right? My dad just texted me and he's on. This is guys, this is so sick. And I'm going to keep the show all this because I want those of you that have the confidence to be a real American to share this. I see Dr. Betsy shared it on Cloud Hub. She hit share to her followers. And guys, what it is, some of you will be afraid to hit that share button because you're concerned about the reaction from people you know. And that's the problem. That's the reason why we're in the problem. I mean, that's why I'm an independent news media outlet. I can report this. And once again, I appreciate all of our sponsors and supporters. So to continue reading, since the radical left has embraced atheism, it makes sense that they are embracing government officials like Dr. Fauci as religious figures. Human beings have an inherent religious instinct. When it is rejected, they unintentionally embrace Satanism through sexually deviant acts as seen with Britain. God, this is so gross, right? Yep. This article is available for your reading enjoyment at the Conservative Business Journal. We publish this because we're an independent news media outlet that our business is able to produce and have a team of writers because we have supporters and sponsors. Once again, the article is Biden appoints LGBTQIA plus activists. And you saw throughout the whole show, the prior 33 minutes, I showed all the pictures that are in this article or on the show from tonight. I think it's very important that you guys get this out. And let me tell you, that's the reason why we're banned. That's the reason why we're banned. And the reason why we are massively censored when we go live on Facebook, because they realize if we get this out, people start to understand and see the truth. And I want to thank all of you during the replay, obviously on Cloud Hub, our podcast app. This will go everywhere. So before we conclude, I do want to recognize my man, Mike Lindella. As you, Mike sent well over 1,000 pillows up to the Freedom Convoy to the truckers in Canada. Tens of thousands of pillows. I think today, yeah. So let me show the commercial here from Mike about his towels.
And
I want you guys to patronize Mike Lindell.
My pillow towels that actually work. Watch this absorbency test. Here's another towel that we randomly went out and bought. Here's one of my towels with the nice design. I don't know if you can see this, but you could line a swimming pool with this. This is crazy. Get rid of it. Towels that actually work.
The new MyPillow towels are exclusively made with 100% USA combed cotton with proprietary technology and with maximum absorbency. They dry you faster and are guaranteed to work.
I'm interrupting this commercial right now. Retailers have canceled MyPillow. And to thank you for all your support, I'm going to pass the savings directly on to you. Go to MyPillow.com to get deep discounts on all MyPillow products. For example, you get my dog beds for as low as $19.99. Or for a limited time, you can get my 6-piece towel sets, regularly $109.99, now only $30.
So guys, I suggest mypillow.com, promo code CBJ. You'll appreciate it. It supports all Mike's 2,500, almost 3,000 employees. It supports Mike's entire company. It supports Mike. It supports us. And most importantly, you get a great product. I mean, how awesome is it? Because we have the towels are awesome, right? The MyPillow towels are tremendous. So visit mypillow.com, use promo code CBJ. And also, you guys can also call 800-947-2108 and use promo code CBJ for Conservative Business Journal. 800-947-2108. Use promo code CBJ, or visit mypillow.com and use promo code CBJ. And that's how we all win. And I remember I had Mike Lindell on 4 times in my show. And when I had Mike on, Mike didn't have promo codes. We would just promote MyPillow.com. What happened was that was prior to all of the retail stores canceling him. He said, look, how can everyone win? The consumer wins a great product from direct from MyPillow. And then obviously we win because we get a percentage of the promotion is promo code. It's the advertising for it, which is great. So guys, we appreciate it. MyPillow.com and use promo code CBJ. And then as Karen said, I bought the towels. I like them. They're huge. That's right, Karen. The towels are huge, right? So it's awesome. And guys, make sure you visit conservativemarketplace.com. That's the number one way to cancel the cancel culture. It's the fastest growing marketplace for conservatives. You visit conservativemarketplace.com. You'll see a variety of products ranging from our Let's Go Brandon line right here. We got the Let's Go Brandon shirts to our health supplements. We're going to have Dr. Krista on tomorrow night. We're about to introduce 2 more supplements that she recommends. She's been recommending to her patients that have had some issues with some hair loss and some hair growth. That's been issues of some of the vaccinations, the vaccines, and also some of the COVID results. And she'll explain it tomorrow night. We'll be live on February 15th, Tuesday night, 8:30 Eastern with Dr. Krista. Make sure you visit the health supplement section. You'll see the supplements recommended by Dr. Krista, by Dr. Betsy, by Ian, and then all of the books. You'll see all of my books. You'll see Professor Toto's books. You'll see Dr. Krista's book in there. And then our entire Faith Stands at Fear online, Let's Go Brandon line, our vaccination cards, our Let's Go Brandon novelty cards, the Conservative Business Journal swagwear and apparel line, the We the People line. That's what my dad loves, the We the People shirt. All of our hats. That's where Stephen grabbed the hold of a hat today from Pennsylvania. And then the jewelry and accessories and all of our artwork and all of our motivational posters and our beauty and skincare with Latasha and Paul will be coming over from Tampa to be a sponsor. I mean, to be a sponsor and exhibitor at our Keep the State Red event. And then all of our awesome stickers and magnets. One of our top sellers is the Faith Stands of Fear on bubble sticker, right, Christy? People love that. And then all of our pet accessories. We got awesome pet bow ties and pet bandanas. So, and when I'm on all these interviews for the radio shows and podcasts, I tell all the listeners. Most people listen to commercials like, look, this is a commercial, quote unquote, as we're about to conclude. People listen to commercials with the mindset, look, is the commercial over yet? Let me get back to what I'm listening for. I want to challenge all of you because this is all about 15 days to flatten the curve. It's all about destroying the economy. So listen to commercials with the mindset of, hey, can I patronize that store? Can I patronize that business? Can I use that product? And if I can't, who can I refer or recommend or suggest that they visit this store or this business so we can keep conservative businesses going, especially for us to keep our voice out there, keep what we do, keep our events going, obviously keep our team being paid, keep the lights on in our studio, and keep our business being built. So we appreciate you guys visiting conservativemarketplace.com, shop around, take a look at all the variety of categories, and share it with your fellow patriots. There's more of us than them. So that's the number one secret of how to cancel the cancel culture is to support conservative business owners and entrepreneurs by going to conservativemarketplace.com. So guys, with that show tonight, I want to keep it all on that. It's a sick, demonic theme, but it had to be covered, right? Yep. And because everyone thought it was a joke. I mean, people thinking this is a joke. It's not a joke. I mean, this is not a joke. I mean, it's real. I mean, he's a sick person. I mean, that's just a fact. You know, so when we so when you look at this and share this and understand this, this is why we do what we do, to get the real news out. People go, "Oh, I thought it was a joke." Listen to John Lemme on the Conservative Business Journal, the CBJ Real News podcast show. It's true. And a matter of fact, I have the article. I can share it with you. So make sure you get your hands on this article. You can do that by visiting conservativebusinessjournal.com or give us a call or text at 561-847-3467. Guys, and I appreciate you being part of In the Fight with us. I appreciate you being part of those that are caring enough about the country to get the real news out there. Not carrying down, not backing down, because imagine if all your grandkids and children got an opportunity to hang out with this Britain guy wearing high heels with students next to him with leashes on like pup handlers. That's freaky. I wouldn't hire him in my business. Would you hire him?
No.
I wouldn't hire him. It's just a fact. How many of you would hire that? Let's be realistic. I mean, let's just cut to the chase. I mean, that's just the fact, because I throw my pen across the desk. All right, guys. Good night. God bless you. Christy, any comments on Rumble or anybody? Anyone want me to share anything from Cloud Harbor? Anything going on? All right, guys. And it's true for Ari Binger on Rumble. It's true. It's true. That's why I kept this episode very focused, very structured. Get it out. Share it. Any comments? Any questions? Let us know. And yes, so someone just asked us. Yes, the Let's Go Brandon shirt is available. It's awesome. It's available in dark blue and white, right? Mm-hmm. And that's available on a conservativemarketplace.com under shirts and also under Let's Go Brandon line. And make sure you look at our shirt line. All We the People Fight Back event shirt. It says American Patriot in the back, is one of our top sellers now. People love to walk with that shirt. It says We the People Fight Back on it and American Patriot in the back. So guys, good night. God bless you. And is Britain normal? Nah, it's a freak show. It's guy's out of his mind. It's so demonic. All right, I got to end or else I go on 3 hours about it. Good night. God bless you. You're awesome. See you guys.